Okay. Alright, let's see if we got everything situated. Let's go. Excellent. Okay. Let's see if we got that going. Stream. Okay. Let's see that. Oh wait, wrong link for that. Where's the link for that? Oh my goodness, I put the wrong link. Jeez. Good morning, John Doe. I put the wrong link for the YouTube on Discord. So now I'm like trying to figure out what the link. Okay, I got it. Alright. Just gotta update that link. There we go. Now we're better. We're better. Alright. So got a little more things. Interesting. Okay. I did not know. Okay, I'll have to double check that. Alright. So we got that situated. We have kick is good, right? And yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright. Yes! We did it! Make sure I got my right audio set up. But other than that, yeah, we are good to go. What is up, you guys? This is Jonathan Concepcion here to work on OneBit Adventures. I hope you guys are enjoying the second tier archer profession that's currently in open beta. And I have a lot to take a look into. We've got a lot of bug reports we're going to have to look at. And a lot of this has just been, I took 2 days off after, getting the update out, and then gonna try to dive back in and see if we can get this profession out. It hasn't hit iOS. I know, it's the review times. That's the unfortunate part with that. I can actually check what the review times are, but it varies because, it's the way Apple does their review process. But other than that, how is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. And just so you know, I'm gonna butcher everyone's name. So Clink, what is up? Sathya, what is up? Look at that, we got 2 followers. They get automatically added on screen that way, that direction. So if you do, I finally fixed it. So now if you follow or sub, your character gets added onto the screen, and we can do a little battle royale. I fixed the battles between characters, so we're making progress on that. So, but yeah, how do we get this guy? Here. Okay, I gotta get on to kick on here. But yeah, we'll see how many people actually sub and how crowded can we get that screen full of characters. That'd be amazing. But yeah, overall, I want to say it's been pretty good trying to get this update out, and a big relief. But besides getting the update out, we still got Rogue Together. I started using ChatGPT to sort of get the multiplayer netcode like spot on, and it looks like it's almost it's not 100% there. It's working but not working, if that makes sense. But yeah, besides that, I'm still trying to make sure this overlay thing is still. It's negative 46 degrees. What? Are you still in Alaska? Not too bad. Yeah. I think it's been on a single digits here. I think recently we hit 15 degrees, but we're almost out of the like negative. Oh, I forgot. I guess if Pure Cooking. Oh man, hold on. All right, let me see if this pops up on screen. Oh no, I gotta undo the. Hold on. Let me take off the. Oh, can I switch it? I need to switch the camera. Okay. Let's see if it's it. This right here. Look at this. My brother Pure Cooking made this for me, and he made the art on his live stream on kick.com/purecooking, and it is something I was like requesting for him because he's been doing a lot of amazing artwork. And so I decided to surprise him by doing this canvas. So I took his artwork that he made for me and put it on a canvas, and it's legit like, oh my gosh. And it's got his little signature right there. You see it? So very super proud of him and all his design work. I know being an artist is definitely has a lot of ups and downs, and I'm so proud that he's been growing and getting better and better every day. So yes, shout out to Pure Cooking. He's also the first sub on my channel on Kick. So yeah, definitely amazing. Right now I'm just gonna try to check on the status of the Apple release for test flight. It's actually on my Mac, which is on the side right here. But yeah, super cool. Gotta love the guy. Alright, let's go back to scene. And let's go on OneBit Adventure on the Mac. So judging by this, yeah, waiting for review. Sorry, so yeah, you're just gonna have to wait maybe another day or two. I don't know. It really depends on how fast Apple reviews it. But yeah, some days it's just gonna be like that. Matthias, Salve, Jonathan, Amo de más OneBit Adventure. Juego todos. Os días. You play it every day? And Rogue Together, see la 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 la. I don't know. I'm reading. You translate it. That's okay. I was like, wait. Why am I? Yeah. No, thank you for definitely. I'm pretty sure you're the one that's been posted on Reddit, and I know you messaged me on Discord, and I appreciate the love and support. Yes, for OneBit Adventure and Rogue Together. I hope Rogue Together ends up being a massive success, and the 4-player co-op is definitely something I'm in the process of working on, and it's gonna take a bit. Like the development process, it's all about trial and error, and for a fact, we'll get there. So yeah, thank you all for coming to the live stream. Again, we are going to look into the Archer second tier profession Elemental Masters. I don't think I actually reviewed it onto like the last live stream, right? I only showcased a bit of it, but not really actually reviewed per se. Pull up the devlog. Actually, I should log out of that. Oh my goodness, this thing keeps glitching on me. Okay. There we go. Elemental Masters. Woo! Look at this. So it's been a while. I mean, doing these posts are, you know, like I want to work more. Catching the stream as it happens. OMG, the man Jub is here. What is up, Jub? Man, it is happening. So we are finally making progress in terms of getting those second tier professions out to you guys, and I'm very grateful for John Doe, Caphar, Raptor Rapture, and a bunch. There's others spaced out that's in the staff and role givers that have helped put this profession together and tested it out before getting to open beta. So shout out to those guys. Elemental Master profession takes status effects in terms of trying to get as much status effect on your enemy and dealing the most damage, causing chain reactions. And so this profession is still in open beta. It's still going to be about a week or so, depending on what changes we make. So if there's any changes you want to see, or if there's something you don't like, I know the general consensus for Elemental Cleaver is 50-50. There's still people that prefer it and then some that don't. But we'll see what ends up happening in terms of what we can do to make it like the best that it can be. So the main skill, one of the basic skills being Spinning Tornado, shooting 8 arrows in all directions. Shooting an arrow in 8 directions. Yeah, shooting an arrow in 8 directions, dealing your basic attack, but it does everything that you would expect a normal attack to do. Elemental Cleaver being the main focus of applying a status effect. Chance is going to be 50% paralysis and 50% poison, but 25% chance to inflict slow. I think one of the tedious parts was whether or not like clicking on it and having to switch between each one. I think that was one of the things that like some people were saying, whether or not it's a good idea. Should it just be a chance at all of them, or should it just be like how it is right now where you manually switch it? So I don't know. It could work. I don't know if that's something I'm willing to test, where it's one elemental arrow that has a chance to do them all, or to choose one element and have a chance to do that. So a little bit of RNG if it does go that way. Elemental reaction. Now this one's going to be the biggest one in terms of like trying to show it to you guys in the game. This is going to be like a little bit of a challenge. So what ended up happening was we had a chart, and that chart is a table that shows you basically this, except there's lines and colors, and I want to implement something like that, but in a way that is more visual. So instead of saying burn text, it would be like the burn icon or the slow icon. So mixing those and then presenting that effect. So slow icon plus burn icon equals wet, and that would be a list that is shown on the skills. That's something I want to work on today and see if that like visually helps everyone, because right now in the game won't know what reaction, how it's triggered unless you read the post, which is unfortunate for open beta, but I'm pretty sure it will smooth things out before it goes public. Cataclysm is pretty much your amplified damage. Counting however many negative status effects the enemy has, you deal more damage. Tidal Barrage is going to be inflicting wet, and wet is also another 50-50 on whether or not we should have it consume and disappear or stay on the enemy and allowing you to spread status effects. So wet is a new status effect. If you inflict a status effect on a wet enemy, it will spread to nearby in a 5x5 area. So that is our debate, is whether or not it should consume, which it currently does. So once you use it, it disappears, or should it just stay? So if you inflict paralysis on a wet enemy, you can inflict it again and again, and it will keep stacking onto nearby enemies. If it does stay, I feel like we could reduce the wet timer, but again, we'll see how that goes. All right, John Doe, I'll see you in 15 minutes. Go inspect those pipes. Make sure they're... Oh, you got to inspect my pipes, too. I have pipes in my basement bathroom. They freeze too easily because, okay, the house I got, they put the bathroom pipes near the walls to the outside, and now they, like... Yeah, you know, the cold air and everything, it's right against the foundation, and that's where the pipes are, so yeah. Go inspect those pipes. Insulate mines too, okay? So, by the way, what is the damage of chain lightning based on? It's actually based on your physical damage. So, I want to say it's 100% of your physical damage when you look at the stat screen. So, if you look at the stat screen, that damage is the amount. It does not take into range damage consideration, which I think is also one of the key issues in terms of, like, well, how do you amplify it more kind of thing. But right now it's just base damage. Are they PVC? They're like these blue, I want to say it's like, it's not PVC. I want to say it's the rubber, the blue rubber one. I don't know what it is called. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Let me see. Blue water pipes. Let's see. I guess it can't be MDPE. No, that seems like so industrial. I don't know, but it's a blue pipe. It's not metal. I know it's not steel. But yeah, it's not insulated. That's 100% certain they're not insulated. But yeah, you're not a plumber. You said pipes, and I just thought, I know a pipe. But yeah, that right there is still up for debate on how wet status should work. But I am happy about it actually spreading and causing more chaos in terms of attacking the enemies. And then we have the full list. So Fire Barrage was removed from Marksman profession and now is in this profession to give that burn chance. So you could use the Flame Helmet or you could use Fire Barrage. A lot of people are going to go with the Flame Helmet because it's just basically you got a better chance and you're not using a skill to do that. Oh yeah, and also Fire Barrage reduces cooldown if you land it on an enemy. So if 3 enemies get attacked with Fire Barrage, drops down to 20 steps instead of 50 step cooldown. It's not described, and that is also another one. Having to describe that. But yeah, so once we get Thief second out, Enigma will get a second profession. Yes. So, John Doe mentioned, I do have the staff and role givers working on second tier Thief profession. And that is going to be the last second tier for all the base classes, the available classes. And then it will be Enigma, which will have all of the second tiers. It's going to be fun, chaotic, because I know there's going to be bugs between, like, all the different skills that second tiers can present. But yeah, it is going to be a fun one. So, I think Vault should get a price cut. It's way overpriced. Wait, Vault? Oh, yeah. No, we could drop that down to 100 diamonds. 100 diamonds and 10,000 coins. Yeah. It very much isn't going to be, yeah. A lot of these prices, though, I will admit, I just, like, threw numbers early on, but I didn't really calculate, wait, what should be a high value? And 500 seemed like the best high value, but it didn't really calculate everything else. So yeah, we can go ahead and reduce price for Vault. down to 110K. Okay. What is up, Caphar? Oh man. But yeah. I think for the most part that was it for the second tier profession. It's very much going to be a fun play to see what kind of damage that ends up bringing to the table, and being on par with other classes, because I know once you have only one, once you get the second profession, that should be the way to like reach the highest ranks. But I digress. There's a lot of patience in this game. So February monthly skins are now in open beta, and they will release public soon. So Mini by Zero, Mr. Bell by LR Valiant, Eclipse by Joker, all animated. I did not purposely choose animated. I just looked at the community sprites and thought, wow, it's amazing. Like, it's just amazing. It fits perfectly and into the game. You got the character cards commissioned, and that has been added. It's like I said, you guys amaze me with the amount of like work and dedication put into these sprites. So shout out to those three for oh, and then I have to send out rewards to them. I'll have to do that after the live stream as well. Up is the ceiling and my mood. What? I'm jealous of not being able to see Thief second profession already. Well, it's still being worked on. They have created a list of skills. That skill list is pretty big, but I can't show it to you because then I don't want to let anyone down with some skills not being added, because it would be so cool. But yeah, it is definitely going to be fun. And this is the thing. So you guys have asked for Archer Profession second tier for a long time. It's been actually like about a year since the last profession was released for a different class. And I want to go ahead and try to move that on. So after Archer second tier, we're going to go into Thief second tier profession update. So I am diverting the community story update to give that that promise that was made. I always make these promises, and I still want to continue to fulfill them. So Rapture gonna lurk and listen for a bit. All right, sounds good. Feel free to lurk. And that's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind if you don't want it. If you just want to hear my voice and hear about the updates, that's perfectly fine with me. Go ahead. End adventure reward. So this was a bit of a take on looking at different games and seeing what I can do to further give more value to your adventures. And one of the things was, why not give a reward based off of steps? The amount of coins, I believe it's very minor compared to what you would collect if you ran around collecting every coin. So it's not going to be like too broken. But it is going to be to the point where it's like, well, you get a fair amount of coins for reaching X amount of steps, and you get diamonds after 2,500 steps. So 1 diamond every 2,500 steps is going to be the range that I have. So, but yeah. So it is going to be ad reward, but if you have VIP 2, that is completely free. I still leave the option of take base reward available. If you have VIP 2, you won't have to watch any ads. And yeah, and then the multiplier is based off of whatever you land on. You click the button and you can get up to 3 times the reward. And yeah, I mean, this was a feature that I ended up thinking, I was like, what other ways I can like get the game to, you know, financially stay floated, you know. So, oh, what's up? Thank you for subscribing. One more for fun. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, 1 coin every 4 steps, gain 1 diamond every 2,500 steps. So, and there's more balance changes. We did talk about Fire Barrage, and Ethereal Shot got a nerf in damage because the max was like 1,000%, nerfed it down to 300%. But there was also damage calculations that were not correct. Necromancer got the nerf. Beyond the Grave and Puppet minions are now limited in terms of their life, so they do die off. And because of the fact that they were infinite juggernauts to begin with. So, a little more strategy on there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna cause some rage in terms of like why did we do this, but it's much needed for sure. It's much needed. But yeah, haste now saves to your current adventure. So for those that stack up haste, you can now safely quick save, because if you quick save, that haste will be saved and how it should have been. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other status effects that are still not saving to the adventure. So, oh, it only, okay, so Ethereal Shot only went down in damage on paper, but in reality it does higher damage than before. So we nerfed. On paper it's nerfed, but in reality it's more broken than ever. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that sounds good to me. I mean, you guys seem to love that, except when it gets a little too broken and it gets a little boring. But yeah, so yeah, that is basically it. There's a lot of fixes. No, a good amount of minor fixes, really. But overall, super excited and thrilled. Oh yeah, the blindness thing too. So enemies can get blind because of this profession. And now with blindness, it actually reduces enemy aggro by 10%. I even wrote this down wrong. It should reduce it by 90%. So ignore that part. So it reduces aggro by 90%, so they won't forcefully go towards you when they're blind. So yeah, all right. Let's get the notes in, actually, because I did not write down everything that I need to work on. So we need elemental reaction chart. We need that added to the skill list, skill screen. We got the reduced price for vault. We also have a pet. I want to add the was it, I forgot, was it the lizard pet? I believe Raptor Rapture made it. I don't even know if I downloaded it. I was going to add that on stream. That would be like very much what I wanted to do. Let's look at that. Did you send it in one of these channels? I know you sent it to me. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, okay. But you made a better one in Community Sprites. All right. Download that. Say lizard. So this one's Raptor Rapture's lizard. We're gonna add that. And then let's see what's next. What's next? Yes, community spreads. Yep. No, I appreciate you making the changes and posting there as it should be. You know, like I don't want it to just be like secret. I want it to be out in the open and basically, you know, make it more community based. So so does blindness work on bosses? No, actually shouldn't. It shouldn't. But if Kapar says no, then it's good. Imagine a boss is on the one turn it gets in between all pillars. Slow and freeze. Right. Yeah, but that would have been kind of bogus, right? The boss is just like blind, can't see. Yeah. No, I know bosses have certain immunities, and it's definitely for the sake of balance, you know, can't have it too easy. What else do we got? So in terms of Rogue Together, I have worked on the multiplayer aspect, and that is buggy. I'll say that. That's buggy, but it's gonna be fun to show you later on. What else? I'm pretty sure Discord we have bug reports probably. Title Barrage. Tap to use Title Barrage. Oh, yeah. Title Barrage says 5x5, but I can't remember if it was supposed to be 3x3. Kapar, was it 5x5 or 3x3? Because in the text, I wrote 5x5. Yeah, that one I have to think. Okay. Let me go into see the next bug report. So a valid concern for Elemental Cleaver is too weak. It would be better to make the arrow random. See, this was one of the suggestions to make it like less complicated to use. But again, that's still up for debate. So I'll wait it out and see what other suggestions come by. What else? What else? Oh yeah, Frogbard has that weird thing going on. Frogbard music stops after Eternal Wraith. That might not be a bug I'll work on today. It's a little tricky to re-trigger. Oh, I thought there was going to be more bugs. Right. Yeah, I thought there was going to be more bugs. But no, that's a good thing, I guess. I guess that's good that we don't have as much bugs. Let's see. Gills. I think it's a good idea to gradually review equipment items in the guide as you find them, rather than having them all visible from the start. I agree. No, I agree. That is something I should have simply for the sake of discovery. This will add an element of curiosity for players to see what other equipment they can obtain. Yeah, I think I can actually do that. But I think I have to have the base foundation for that, because I'm not 100% sure if I could just necessarily put the question mark, have it be like show nothing. There are ways. Actually, there are ways. Yeah. There are ways to do that. Oh, let's see. Cleo on Kick. I think the puppet minion has a nug with bats. When the bats become minions, they TP to the bat starting location. When bats become minions? Oh, you're talking about... Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's double check that. So, puppet minions transforming bats, move them to starting location. I haven't heard of that, but I'll test it on stream. So, all right. So let's go in, and as we go in, just know that game development is a slow, steady, relaxing, stress-free process where we just constantly rage at the screen on why. But try to make it easy for everyone. Yeah, it's not gonna be as crazy intense. But we'll definitely make progress. Usually in a live stream where it's all bugs, it really is. I would say it's like not like it. We could spend like 2 hours on one bug just to not fix it. You know, that's also possible. Let's go find vaults. We're gonna take that price, reduce it down 1, 2, 3, and 100. Boom. Done. Reduce price of. Reduce price for vault skill down to 100 diamonds. Well, let's move this to the right. 10k coins / or 100 diamonds. Boom. Next. Oh, that next one is going to be about adding UI. Let's work on the pet. Like, yeah, adding that chart screen is going to be a little tricky. Tidal barrage. Yeah. If you're here, Capar, or actually I could look at the notes that you had sent on Discord for the tidal barrage. Let's see. Tidal barrage supposed to be Yeah, I don't know if it's... Maybe we just declared all elemental, but not Tidal Barrage. Because Tidal Barrage, the effect was already set as 3x3. I think it's going to be just the text that was incorrect. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can find that text. Should be 5x5 area and inflicts wet. Ah, this is interesting. So I did not update the skills screen text. So these should actually be all skill descriptions. I have not added these to the skill descriptions or edit them in any way, which is why that still said 5x5 when it should be 3x3. Okay. Got it. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be a localization thing, so yeah, I'll just save that for later. That's gonna be more. No, I think the notes was specifically AoE and in terms of like increasing it by +2, but that was geared towards elemental reaction, like the changed lightning and the AoE damage. I don't think it was meant for Tidal Barrage. But yeah, I think 3x3, because we already got the animation for 3x3, so we're gonna leave it to 3x3. Maybe 5x5. I mean, the only problem is animation-wise, we already have animation for 3x3. Scaling it up to 5x5 might look out of like, it might look too big in terms of pixels, but again, I mean, we'll see what changes we end up going with in terms of the wet status effect. So, let's see. So, update the skill description in formula. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We'll leave that out. Let's add the pet lizard. Let's go ahead and open, go to documents, gotta find the right image. Look it for you. There we go. Our wonderful, wonderful sheet full of a bunch of sprites. All right. Let's see if I got... Did I put it on the desktop? Let me see. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Resize this lovely lizard. A lot of people love the capybara. I think it's... Is it like... I don't want to say like a mascot, but an icon to like the people in Brazil in terms of like seeing a capybara in game. I don't know. I wonder. Let's see. Let's bring this over. There you go, little fellow. You'll be right next to this little goblin. Looking so cute. Alright, where's the swatches? So I always have to do this just for the sake of making sure all the pixels are in the correct color. And then export. Alright, let's go ahead and get this into the game. I still gotta make a better way to like export things like this. I have to do it 2 times. Go back over here to resources. And there we go. Good as new. Wow. Good as new. Oh yeah, that's true, Raptor Rapture. The 3x3 matches Fire Barrage. Yeah. Alright. Now we got the lizard in our sprite sheet in-game. Can go ahead and get the... Where is that? Where is the image? Here we go. No. There we go. Alright. We got this. I'm going to add you, Mr. Lizard. What do you want to call it? Because we already have Lizzie, the snake. I don't have a name, per se, in mind. Is it going to be a pearl pet or a pet you find? For the sake of getting it into the game and not spending too much time right now, it would be a pearl pet. It would be like, I don't know if we want to do like 20 pearls or make it 30 pearls. I don't know what's the average. The average might be somewhere between there. But yeah, this one will be added to the pearl dealer. So let's go ahead and find that pet. All these pets. Oh, but it's a bearded dragon. You don't know a good name? Alright, chat, give me a good name. Any good name for this lizard pet. 67 pearls? Are you kidding me? No, don't start that. Okay, let me tell you the story of me just randomly like discovering this because my daughters, the oldest one is 7. The younger one just turned 6, and they come home from school and they do that 6-7 thing, and I'm like, what is that? Anyways, today, I mean, I'm like fully aware of it, but today when I was like doing inhaler for my daughter, we were doing the inhaler, and for whatever reason, I decided to look at the amount. Oh, hold on. Oh, that was just a spam call. I decided to look at how much she had left in her pump, and it was 6-7, and she just laughed and did the 6-7 thing all over. Jeez, crazy how much these kids are learning through school. I mean, I guess that's what happened when we were younger. Bingo. Bingo's a good name. I like Bingo. Let's do Bingo. You want 6-7? I'll give you 6-7. John Doe, welcome back. Sweating out there. Too many layers of Arctic gear. Oh my goodness. Woo! Good job, sir. Proud of you. Just so you know, 6-7 has been added to the game. Wait, what? I also forgot. The colors. So one of the things is I forgot I never made this into a shader. So I have to manually do the 4 colors. Oh no. I have to go like this. And then I have to go and do the color. And then do the other color. Oh my gosh. Rules of game development is try to make things easier for yourself. I've been doing this for a while, but yeah, I still don't want to make it easy for myself. Alright, let's make the gold version. I think I did this. I can't remember if it's that or this. Oh, it's probably that. Alright, let's do the next color, which is... What's the next color? This one, I believe? Yeah. And do the other color, which is just that one. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, we're adding Bingo to the game, courtesy of Raptor Rapture and also Job. Thank you for the name suggestion. And Bingo is going to be in the Pearl Shop. Very, very amazing. Alright, so we added the skins. Now we gotta add the sprites into the game's name. Send me a picture. Feel free to share with stream. Okay. Let's see. You're finally gonna get your sprite in the game. All it took was a lizard. Nah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. John Doe up in the house. Just cooking those pipes. Staying warm, I see. Not bad. He gave me permission to share this with you guys. So currently he's out there watching this live stream and working at the same time. He's a brave soldier. I'll tell you that. But yes, for sure, those are some big... Those are the pipes, right? Jeez. How do they manage all of that? Oh my goodness. Guess you're the guy. No, I don't know if I'd survive that. Being out there in that freezing cold. I literally had my... Okay. I have, for those that don't know, I have a dog named Yoshi. He's a cute, annoying dog. He's like sitting on a chair right now. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Let's see. He's right. Oh, no. The camera's not going to pick it up. No. Sorry, he just blends in. The camera keeps disappearing. I don't want to keep turning it on and off. But he's a cute little dog. And he always cries to go outside at the middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. The kid wants to go out. And I'm like, dude, you just went out. And he still cries to go out even though I just took him out. Yeah, I can't survive negative degrees taking him out. And here's John Doe, like, it ain't nothing. Don't know how you do it. Don't know. Jean Carlos Vargas beats. Soy muy fan de esta videojuego. Gracias para todo. Thank you for everything. Yes, this game, OneBit Adventure, has been going on for over 6 years and has been keeping me full time. And I really appreciate that because I do enjoy making the game. But yes, currently in the process of making sure we can add more pets. We need more content, right? More and more content. But yeah, thanks for stopping by in the stream, checking it out. I can't read dog ears. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you so much. Hey, buddy, I'm also making my graduation project game using Unity Engine. Yes! Unity Engine has been my... So, Unity was pretty much the main engine that I spent the most time on. And thankfully, it's because it's the ease of access and the amount of videos out there. But yes, it definitely... I wouldn't say the first game I actually made was HTML, making a website out of making a game out of the website. That was fun. But again, Unity has just been so easy to make a variety of games, 2D, 3D, etc. But yeah, that's what I made OneBit Adventure, and hopefully Rogue Together goes well with that. Let's see. So we got the lizard fully done. I believe so. And now we can test to see if it spawns in the shop. See if it works. I do wonder. Oh yeah, that's also a thing too. YouTube does auto dub a lot of videos, so it's also possible that some of you guys might be watching this these live streams after when it does get auto dubbed. Yeah, I don't know if I have that feature, but yeah, it's something that has been taking YouTube and making it more reachable to people that don't speak English. Let's go ahead and go to Pearl Dealer. All right, now we speak to the Pearl Dealer. And let's scroll down. There we go. Bingo. We have bingo. I don't have enough pearls. I forgot the ID for the pearls, but I guess I could just spawn it. Let's just take this apple. And then let's make it into a pearl. And we don't have to test it, but come on. We have to have our lizard. Where is the guide? Let's look for all items. Find the pearl dealer. No, the pearls. Pearls. Geez, how long was that? Right there. ID 33. So we got ID 33. We need 67. Boom. We got 67 pearls. Let's get it. There we go. Look at that. Is it facing the right direction? Maybe? Is it supposed to... Oh, it's facing the wrong direction. I feel like it should face the right direction. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. How do developers work on games live? Easy. Well, there's a software called OBS, but basically, like, working on it live is a bit of a 50-50 because I'm showing you everything, but it's been fun just getting that instant feedback in terms of getting the game so that you'd be like, oh, that's why it takes so long to release this update. But yeah, no, it's been fun. Let's see. Let's flip that. Yeah, there we go. We can just flip. I feel like it's too close to the edge. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. And then we got that one. Perfect. It's perfect. All right. It's my daughter would say. She loves cats. All right. Resources, original textures, and boom. Oh, I forgot to close that. All right. It should be good now. Oh, there is a hacker on the leaderboards? Where are they? I'll ban them right away. Let's go ahead and get the pearl dealer. Pearl. Okay. Should be facing the right direction. Perfect. And then let's get an item. I don't see an item, so I won't be able to get the item. There we go. Let's bring that down. Over here, let's get item 33, 67. Boom. Let's buy bingo. Let's make sure bingo. Yep, bingo's moving the right direction, and I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, moving the right direction. Okay. And then let's make sure the colors work, and then we're good on bingo. Bingo. Perfect. Awesome. Added bingo, the lizard. Bingo, the pet lizard. Created by Rapture. Thank you. Once again, this will be in the next available update that I do release. Not on the main leaderboards for classic and hardcore. I haven't checked classic leaderboards. Okay. Spanish? Listen, okay. Let me tell you. I am sad that I don't speak enough Spanish because at the same time I went to English schools. So my parents are Puerto Rican. And I decided, you know what, I'm speaking English in school, so I'm always going to speak English. And yeah, that's why I don't speak as much Spanish. Yo entiendes, pero no hables tanto español porque no sé. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and start elemental reaction skill chart. All right, so this one's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, specifically because we're adding a new feature to screen. So let's see where we can find the player screen. I guess I just hit play and just open that screen just to find it, because I'm not finding it here. Alright, player stats. I don't know why I call it player stats. Okay, player stats is the screen we're going to work on. And let's hide that screen. Go on this screen. And look at the old 1-bit sprites. Look at that. I still have the old 1-bit sprites. It's just there, you know. We could just throw back to the time machine. Yes, Rogue Together will have multiplayer. Yes. Yeah, so, el juego Rogue Together es el segundo juego. Y ese puede jugar con amigos. Yeah. See? I tried. That's all you get from me, okay? That's enough. Alright, so we need to adjust this screen so that we can have a UI, I want to say on the left side. Let's see if let's size this up a bit and see. Yeah, I don't want to move the, oh yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, I could size this and possibly size this. Right. And then I can add a new skill. Oh no. I never prefabbed this. Oh, that's a problem. So, yeah. A prefab would make my life so much easier. So, I'm going to have to create it. Jeez. Alright, in the language of, to make it simple, prefab is basically like a set where it's like a copy paste, but if you edit the one, it edits all. And this would mean I would individually add a bunch of objects, which I don't want to do that. Oh man, I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Jeez. Okay. All right, let's get the pop-up text. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of thinking before I could actually add that. All right. I think I know which screen. I'm gonna try to mimic. It's one of this screen, if I could get to it. Stats panel? Yes, it was this screen. Upgrade slots. Yes, this is the exact script. All right, perfect. Going on to skills. Perfect. I can't. Okay. Oh. Actually, let me show you. Okay. Hold on. All right. Just to solve the whole reason why 1-bit multiplayer is not gonna come out is because of this. You see it? You see it? You see it? You see it? You see? Right here. This is the video right here. I want you to go watch this video whenever you have time, or just, you know, bookmark it or something. But I added multiplayer to my game 1-Bit Adventure. Here's how it went. So the general premise of this video was I wanted to show everyone, full screen it. Why not? Full screen it. So I wanted to show everyone how 1-Bit Adventure would be if you would be able to play multiplayer. And this was my response to that. So I want to say I spent about a week doing it, and there it is, 1-bit multiplayer. It's amazing, but it doesn't work the way everyone wants it to. This was never going to happen simply because look at the enemies. Like right there, there's an enemy, doesn't exist. Now this you would think it would be like, oh yeah, you could spend the time to do it, but remember that bug where you could like walk onto the same tile as the enemy? Well, imagine that happening with a player. You know, players still being on the same tile. If I can't solve it in single player, I definitely won't solve it in multiplayer. I know now how to solve it because the whole idea was 1-bit adventure was physics based, and being grid based, I should have went with grid locations, but I didn't. So physics based is very much finicky. Things can happen where you get to the tile before the enemy and the enemy's animating to that tile. But yeah, this video outlines my reason for why I just didn't go through with a 1-bit multiplayer. And I even did this as a test. Look at that. All 4 of them being in one tile is going to happen more consistently. But yeah, again, that's the whole point of Rogue Together, is to work on that as a multiplayer. It just isn't going to happen. Sadly, you know. Yeah, so if you want to watch that video, feel free. But that was my attempt at it. But it's not going to be... It's going to be Rogue Together. Rogue Together is the one that's going to have multiplayer. Alright, so let's see if I have the paste. There we go. Let's do a little test for this. So I'm pretty sure this is not gonna trigger the same way that I want it to. Adventure upgrades is the script. And then we're looking at show upgrade. Okay. Okay, so it just shows the UI for it. Oh, that's doable. Ah, okay, so that is 100% doable. Okay. Let's go back to player info. We'll do public void show skill detail, and this skill detail actually shouldn't require an int. It should require, oh yeah, it should require int I for index, public game object. It'll be skill prefabs, skill info prefabs. And then as soon as we show it, it will instantiate, then do that. Okay, there's a bit. Let's give you a bit. Alright, so we first need to have a list of this. Okay. A list of that. And then spawn it based off the skill. Got it. Alright. So let's start first. We're going to start with only one. And then see how it goes. And then we do this. Hide. Skill detail. Sets it to false. Perfect. You want an exclusive look? The best time to learn a second language is now. English is probably the best language to learn since it's becoming a more worldwide. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Gene. Okay. JCME. Why you have my name? JC. That's my name. Jonathan Concepcion. That's me. I only know how to read basic in English, but when it comes to speaking and writing, I'm very limited. I will upload a video every day about 1-bit, claro, in Spanish. I appreciate that. Yeah, posting videos about 1-bit helps it get more popular and
get more people interested and like, oh, never seen this before. But yeah, I think that's also like, I don't know, like learning the language itself is definitely something I applaud a lot of other people for doing in terms of like knowing more than 2 languages in general. Even 2 languages is like, you know, being bilingual, but then trilingual and quadlingual, everything. I don't know how people do it, but I did learn how to solve Rubik's Cube, so I guess that's one step, right? Learning a language is like solving a Rubik's Cube, you know? Takes time to get there. Okay, so what I need to do is figure out where that player info is, and then show, and then we can go into hiding that player info, hide skill detail. Actually, we don't even need that. We just hide that. Okay. Yeah, that is true. Your head hurts from learning the program. It's like a language. It's like learning a language, actually. Programming is learning a language. It's just very, very much repetition, you know. The more you read into it, the more it's like, oh, I know what that is. Oh, if statement, if something is true, yeah, that's all it is. If else. Now we need the game object. So I need to create a UI that will encompass that area and still look presentable. Okay. Yeah. I got this. Not bad at all. All right. Let's do... Where's our other UIs? Let's do maybe this one. Oh, this one doesn't have the borders. Oh, that's not good. That one doesn't have borders. Alright, let's do this one. Yeah. Do 2, and then we can size this up. This actually should be on top of everything, so that way we can actually see it regardless of where we are scrolling. And then it would appear there, and then we could do the different stuff in that UI. So skill, what is it? Elemental reaction. Yeah. Reaction skill detail. The genes up in the house. It's more than one genes in this household. Alright, okay, that was lame. I should not have said that. I apologize for that joke. That was, yeah. Alright, let's go. We're gonna do this as reaction. I don't even know. We're just gonna do a bunch of placeholder text. But this is reaction types, and we're just gonna roll with it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just enough that it's clear what we're actually trying to show, which we're trying to show what reactions can trigger what. So we do need an image for that. So let's say, for an example, slowness, right? We have slowness. Actually, preserve aspects is not on. Okay, good. So we do this, and then we do plus. We do burn. Fire. Where's the fire? Burn. And then equals. And then we do wet. What is the wet? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Looks so beautiful already. All right. Really? I didn't know Jean in Spanish was Juan. No. No. No, that's not how you pronounce. That's not how you pronounce it. I know in Spanish they say J as an H. I don't know. I don't know. You're tricking me right now. You are tricking me. All right. Let's do plus. And do that here. Do this. Juan? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm getting lessons from you guys more than I did in high school, just so you know. I definitely think I'm going to be a pro. I'm going to get my pronunciation Let me just stop. Let me just stop. Pronunciations. Let's say pronunciations. Alright. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect right now. Let's do this. And then do equals. Boom! Look at that! And then we could do the text on the bottom, but it's fine for now, right? If they click on it, they can hover the UI and then be able to see what that text does. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. How do we show 7x7? There'll be a description. It will be a description. So, chain lightning will have to be described. Yeah, I feel like we have to put text on it, though. I feel like we have to, like, do the whole, like, slow. Yeah, it feels like we have to do that. I don't know how small this should actually be. Yeah. It just feels like it has to be something like this. I'm thinking something like this. Why is the image not saying? Okay. Haha. Even though you don't understand me, thank you. Gracias para todo, lo vida. One bit adventure. Yes. De nada. Yeah. How do I do this? How do I do this? I mean, reaction triggers? Let me just name some of this stuff so I know what I'm actually doing in terms of that. Equal. And then status 1. Status 2, and then status 3. Status 1 image, status 2 image, and then status 3 image. Does Google have an earpiece that translates spoken language instantly? I don't know. I don't necessarily understand like if that type of technology's out. I know like using your phone, you can like put it up to the actual voice. There are apps like that. Alright, so we need to make these all become a prefab. Let's create empty. Call it skill trigger. No, reaction trigger. And let's put this. Beautiful. Now we got the reaction trigger prefab. So we could just copy, paste, and look at that bad boy. And if we ever need to adjust it, we can adjust it in a way that would work. It will edit all the other ones. All right. Where did I put... Oh, unless I closed that one out. Must have closed it out, yeah. AZOZMG, what is up? How's it going? I feel like the chart with text was more easy to read. We can change the topmost row and leftmost column to be the effect. Well, because I feel like they intertwine in a way. Because if, because I'm like trying to think like whether or not I wanted that table or if I wanted the text. My favorite character, Warrior, because it's the standard. El Guerrero. I feel like the chart with text is more easier to read. I feel like because the like I'm trying to like imagine, because this first line right here, it already eliminates. Wait, actually, hold on. Burn and slow. Hold on. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, burn and slow. That already eliminates the four quadrants because you can't do anything else with those two. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I see what you mean now. Oh. Yeah. The chart can be displayed as a right triangle. Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of what it would feel if I did do it like this. Because if I... Yeah, I would say let's do that. We'll backtrack. We'll work on presentation. But for now, I'll work on the function so that it actually can display when you press a button, which isn't too big of a deal, but at least like so you click on the button and then that pops up. Yeah. That would be my only guess for now. Yeah. It's just finicky because it's such a, it can be so confusing, but so I don't want to like distract the whole idea of the feature. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get this skill to actually present itself. Hold on. Oh, that's such a small button, but chill, Yoshi, chill. Oh, Yoshi. Okay. Warrior is the best. He's the base class, but he's the best, okay? Leave him alone. Never touching him ever again. Alright. So, we got player info. We need... Oh yeah, skill prefab. Where is that? Okay, Yoshi. I'll take you out in a minute. If that's what you want. Okay. Actually, it might work not as a button. Oh, yeah. That I need it to work as a button. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that works as a button. We need this to work as a button. Otherwise, it will cause a level up. Yeah. Okay. Player info, show detail, and then if skill info dot prefab dot active self, then we do this. Okay. Shush, hard. And then we release it. The update will release next week. Next week, como un semana. Yeah. Alright, so this should work in terms of it displaying the button when we need to. So elemental reaction would have a button. That button you would click if you want to show it. The next part is like hiding it if you need to like use anything else. So you would do that, show the reaction. Another quality of life is if you change screens, this should disappear. That's the only other thing. But yeah, once we get a hammer down on how this looks, that up arrow needs to move too. Yeah. Yeah, once we get that, then it'll be good. And then we could do this for other skills too. So if we need to, we can add an info button to basically describe any skills. Yeah, I think that's the only bonus really. Alright. We'll put that on hold. I do have to take my dog outside. He's trying to go out. So skill screen, added button for it, but need to rethink how it should look. Yes, that's a perfect example. Elemental Cleaver should have the 3 arrows and what they do. Yes. That is perfect. Yes. All right. I guess that's also one we could like work on too. Yeah. All right. But for now, I need to take my dog Yoshi outside because he is crying. Go ahead and do this. All right. Where is that? All right. Cool. All right. So I'll be right back. Just gonna have to stand by and we'll get back to it. Yeah. We'll still stream for like another hour. Yeah. Do I say really? Quever? It is a Quever? No. Alright. Wait. I have two. Jeez. How did I do this? Oh. He said, Google it and click it. Alright, I'll do it after.
All right. 9:27 a.m. What? It's only 12:28 at noon. All right. Okay. Well. Whew. All right. I'm back. All right. Let's see what you got. Now, let's solve it. Queever or Quever? Let's see. Let's see. Wait, did I get the other UI? This one. Alright. Let's solve it! Alright, hold on. I gotta pause the music before I can, like, hear what it actually says, you know? Because, like, I'm curious. Is it? Oh, wait. Is it gonna be the microphone? Right, listen to it.
Quiver.
Quiver? No.
Quiver.
No, it's not. It's not. Hold on. Do you guys hear that?
Quiver.
No, it's not. I've been saying quiver every time. Quiver. I think when I hear quiver, I think like, you know, like you're scared kind of thing. Is quiver like... It is a tremor. It's the same thing. Shiver. Yeah. Oh my gosh. My mind is blown. How? Since when? They must have changed the dictionary, okay? I guess you're right. Quiver it is. Elemental quiver. It sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong for me. It's so wrong. Let's put the music back. Have you now? Have you? You think we should start doing that? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be so hilarious to see how that sounds. Alright. We're taking English class 101 right now, okay? English class 101. Let's go. Melancholy. Right?
Melancholy.
Melancholy? No.
Melancholy.
It's not. It's melancholy. How is this a K? Wow. And I keep saying melancholy, right? And it's melancholy. Ah! Oh my gosh. I need to go back to the 3rd grade. You're right. My daughter speaks more clear English than me. It's more cropped. Give me another word. Look, let me see. What's another word I cannot. Well, I know jub now because I called it jube before. I got corrected jub, right? Oh. Wow. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that, like, I felt like I, like, got through life speaking correctly, only to all of a sudden be like, I can't pronounce anything correctly. No one corrected me, okay? And now you guys can teach me. Oh, that's funny. Fun. I appreciate you guys, for real. Thank you so much for making me not look like a fool when I speak to Seven. Like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I got this artist named Melancholy. No, it's Melancholy. Melancholy G, okay?
Alright. Alright, where was I at? Let's see. So, oh yeah, the reaction one, we have that. Um, oh, I'm surprised I didn't do that as the whole prefab. Interesting. Ah. Oh yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Burping. Alright, let's do this as a prefab. Then we could do that for elemental elemental quiver. It's not a thing. Why doesn't your OneBit doll with my name appear on screen? Wait, did you just subscribe? Oh, because there's no icon for that? Wait, you're not even on here. Are you on here? I don't think you're on here. Alright, John Doe. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks for giving me a good laugh. There you go. I added you on there. I had to add it manually, but you know what? You're there. And then fight! Who's gonna win? Pure Cookie, let's go! That's my brother. Get him! Alright. Do one more fight and see how it goes. Aww. One more for fun. One more for fun. Okay. Let's look at the next thing. So what we need is elemental quiver to be able to how do I describe it? Describe elemental quiver and its effect. That's what we need. Did I not? Okay, there we go. So, we call this lightning arrow. Lightning arrow. We're basically doing like tips and tricks with this now that I think about it. Okay. Guess we could delete those until I can finish doing the type. Alright. That 50% chance to inflict paralysis. That's a pretty big text. We don't need it that big. Arrow types. I still don't like. I don't like lightning arrow being right here. That icon can be right here, and then that detail. Tips for stop that. Oh, stop, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that. Hey, tips for arrows. Literal tip. Okay. Let's do that. And then let's do this. And we are almost good. Could make it a little bigger. And yeah. I might need another UI just so it stands out a bit. Is that a YouTube thing? I've already subbed. Yeah. So right as of now, I want to say it does write it to the file. So what ended up happening was, okay, so it is writing to the file. So last week, I ended up fixing. I had an issue with it not saving to the file. So right now, I have it saving to the file. But yeah, if you subbed before last week, it wasn't adding to the file. But now it's adding to the file. Eventually, I'll have the character cycle in and out, so that way everyone gets a chance to appear. But within reason, of course. I don't want having purely the whole screen full of it, but yeah, you never know. Okay. What I need is color. Yeah. And then this will make it so that you actually like line it up and be like, oh, they're talking about that. Maybe? Perfect. It might be a little too big. Just a little. Alright. That's enough. Arrow 1. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, it still feels so big. It feels so big. We should be able to fit 4 arrows on there, right? Hope talking gets me an avatar. You're hoping for it. I mean, you want an avatar as in the game, or you mean like... I'm a little confused. A little bit. Just a little confused. Oh no! Revert. There we go. Alright, reaction skill detail. You just unsubbed and resubbed and it still didn't work? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't show up in the activity, so I think it's a first time sub, but I can add it manually. It's unfortunate, but yeah, like you said, it's... There you go. It's tiny text because it's so long. It's so long. Alright. Let's see. So we got... Four arrows, right? 4 arrows. Perfect. Okay. Sit this to the top. And then we can adjust this. If I can. Right? John, don't get mad at me. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. I don't think I got it. Seen a fly. It wants something. Maybe it wants my soda. Sorry, John Doe. Okay, I'll fix it. I'll fix it for you, okay? Jeez. Um, it was not that far off, okay? Just a little bit. Just like a centimeter, you know, like... See, look. Not that far off. This one might be negative 300. Oh, no. Negative 295. Perfect. See, now they're evenly spaced. Yeah, there's three that are elemental, but one that's physical. That's why. Let's see if I can get the image. Yeah. There's physical, lightning, then poison, and then ice arrows, which inflict slow, really. So, where is the details? Deals normal attack damage. Not bad. Physical arrow. I guess I called it physical. I would just call it a normal arrow, but physical just sounds more like how it should have been. Poison arrow. 50% chance to inflict poison. I don't know if it should even be capitalized, but oh well, it's fine for now. And then we have ice arrow. And this one's 25% chance to inflict slow. Boom. Alright. No plans on new equipment yet, yeah. Yeah, there's no new items in this update. Everything in this update is revolved around the second tier archer. Yep, second tier archer is the one that is going to have a bunch of, let's see, 5 new skills. And some fixes, some balance changes. TLN new, just 1. Go big or go home. All caps. Scream the details at the player. You know what? That should be for Chaotic Death Notice, right? Just have it scream on screen. This is not a bug, guys. This is not a bug. Stop reporting it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. For real. Yeah, alright. So we got this. So this is going to be for the... Yeah, reaction skill detail. I never saved... No, that was supposed to be... Oh... That was not supposed to be that. Oh, no. Alright. Oh, well. We'll just have to read. We don't even have the elemental reaction yet, so it's okay. Oh, did I build a game? Why did I build a game? Oh, my gosh. Alright. Let's create a folder. Call it skill info details. And I did not spell details right. Details. And then let's move this over here. Let's copy. Let's paste. We'll name this one elemental arrow. Okay. And then that one will be reaction detail. Let's delete, replace, and then we just basically put it at 0, right? Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Maybe a small icon of poison, slow, and paralysis near the text. I mean, we could put that icon. I don't want to fill too much of it. We could do like, let me see. We could do, let's see. I don't know if it makes it a little overcrowded, or you're talking about, yeah, I don't want to, yeah, just feel, let me see if I can have it show on screen. Gosh, I don't know why it's not showing on, oh yeah, because it's hidden. There we go. Yeah, it feels like putting it there or even anywhere that it's small, it's like the player's not going to know what this is. I mean, they're going to be more familiar with that, if anything. All right. Next thing is having to add this show skill detail onto every one of those. Oh yeah, and the upgrade button, the level up button is gonna bother me. Yeah. It's gonna bother me because it has to be like in a spot where it's not blocking too much, but it should be good. Okay. The icons are in the guide, yes. And if you wanted to like look at that, yeah. But when you present it like reading paralysis, you'll associate that icon soon. Like as soon as you do it, then you know, oh, that's paralysis. But it's not enough to like visually show that. It's too much information. Yeah. Yeah, if you were curious, you would look it up, yeah. It reminds you of chess moves. Yeah, you created a mini game with turn-based actions like yours, but with dungeons from Binding of Isaacs. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. I mean, there is a roguelike chess game. I forgot what it's called. It's like some chess barbarian game or something now. But it does... That is pretty much a turn-based game in general. Playing chess, if you love chess, you love turn-based. So, alright. Well, I should say, it's not that you love it. You like, understand the concept of a turn-based game. Ooh. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. All right. Wonderful. We get to live the dream of not optimizing, but it's good enough, right? Good enough for now. Four. Right? Okay. So right now I'm just going to add these icons in place so we can... Oh, I should have just prefabbed it. Oh, I should just prefab it. Yeah, let's just prefab it. I don't want to have to readjust all of it manually. Oh, yeah, that would be bad. All right. Can I just... No, I can't. Okay. Oh, okay, that could work. Alright. Alright, this live stream is gonna end in about 30 minutes or so. Oh, I never even showed off Rogue Together. The multiplayer part that I was still working on, but I can show that. Show that. I mean, I'm not gonna program as much as I should. Simply because we got to focus on this update. We need to release it. But we also need it to be crystal clear on what does what in the game. Whew, excuse me. Jeez. There we go. Perfect. Now we gotta edit the next one. And then we got perfect. All right. Next step. What's the next step? Figuring out how to display that icon. Only show that icon when a skill that needs it. Yeah, that's the only other one. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna have to do a class. Skill detail. Do public int index and then public int skill ID. Stop auto typing. Skill detail. All skill detail. And make it into an array. Wonderful. Yoshi's getting impatient. Let's see. Actually need to figure out. Now, this is the old part of the code that I am so lost. I need to figure out the part of the code that handles the skills upgrade. Spend skill point. Let's see, where did we even spend a skill point? In the menus. Of course. Why do I have it in the menus? What? Update buffs. So I called skills buffs. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, I guess this is it right here. Okay. So let's do player dot update skill skill detail. And we need to send them the skill ID and I. Or do I and then skill ID. Perfect. Alright. Let's go to here. Public void this. Alright. So actually we only need the skill ID. And then do public game object, skill detail. Alright, let's try that. See if skill ID. Oh my goodness, there's so much to even think about in order to get this done. So much. All skill detail dot length. Oh, we're getting errors right here. Oh, I forgot one more. Alright, if the skill ID matches that, we need to match and see if the skill matches the detail. And if it does, then we can display that button. Thinking. Skill ID, if it matches. Ooh. Alright. Okay. I do apologize. Thinking about like what I'm trying to make as I'm trying to make it, it's like, I could do it like this, I could do it like that, or not. That's what's going through my head in terms of when I'm trying to like code this. Alright, I think I got it. True, and then equals false. Perfect. Now we got that. Okay. Skill index. Alright. Now it should work. Oh, man. What do we got next going on? You still got the bugs. But yeah, that skill detail screen should help. Oh my gosh, that's not even centered right. Yeah, they're all not centered right. Okay. Let's see. Let's add. Oh, Yoshi. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13. Okay. And then we got this. We need that system serializable tag. Alright, let's see if it goes through. So what should happen is we have a list of skill details we can add that game object to show, and then spawn that game object for that button, and it should work. So, skill detail, I want to say it's 109 is the quiver. And what should happen is only the quiver should actually show up as the button. Alright, so let's see if this works. Let's just hide everything. Let's see how it goes. The critical damage percentage budget from Crossroads max out at 10,000. We did some maths and it shouldn't break the game. Hopefully. Hey, don't have me going back to Quiver, okay? Hey. I'm learning. Quiver. Alright. Perfect. So the buttons do hide. Now, can we get that skill? Perfect. Look at that. There's an error, but that's because we didn't even assign it. But it works. So that button appears only for the skills that I tell it to, basically. Wonderful. This guy over here. He's trying to make me go back to my roots. Not happening. Oh, Yoshi. I think the reason Yoshi is crying too is because he misses my wife. She's out doing stuff for the family, so yeah. Let's do transform, skill, detail, container, and then skill, info, prefab. I don't even think we need this anymore, do we? Oh yeah, that's this now. Okay. Perfect. So when we press that button, what should happen is we should spawn that. Oh, yeah, that. Oh. Okay. What is it? Do game objects, current skill, detail. Yeah, I don't mind testing the critical damage buff, but at this time, I still need to fix that max value reached. It still doesn't want to work. I tried fixing it. It just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense as to why it's not working. Skill detail container. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Alright, so what should happen is that should spawn that. And when we hide it, we destroy that. If it equals null. Does not equal null. Okay. Alright. Good. Instantiate, destroy. Oh, I guess. Alright, let's see if that works. Oh, wait. Actually, I don't need that one. Okay. Cool. We got it! Skill details! Now people can understand what skills actually do. I mean, I still have to create all of that stuff, but we're making progress in that, at least. Alright, let's see. Skill detail. Yoshi! Let's see. Not that. Oh, it's picking up from the wrong area. Okay. Elemental arrow detail. I believe it's 110 should be reactions detail. We'll see. Are you winning, son? Yes, my bread full of wheat. And I'm getting there. Let's see. Elemental quiver. Oh, I put it for cataclysm. Oh, wait, cataclysm. Oh, I was one number over. All right. There we go. See, I was one number over. One number under. But yeah, so this should work. I guess not. I guess not. It showed it for a second. It says index out of range, I guess. I guess we gotta print details and see what is going on. It is a nice alternative. Critical damage being infinite. As long as you're not breaking the game with it, okay? But, let me see. I'll take a look at it and see. After I could test out what this error is, but... Oh, because it's already visible. Supposed to hide it. Alright. Let's take a look at the crossroads. Crossroads. Let's see. Should be called rewards. We got crit damage, right? Crit damage. Max value 100. 10,000. There you go. Lucky winner goes to Kaphar. You did the math. Shouldn't break it. All right, I'm trusting you. Next update. It's done. Increased crit damage reward, path reward from 100% to 1,000%. Wait, 10,000, not 10,000. There we go. I'm gonna save it. I don't need to save it right now. How many types of bows there are? Oh, yes. You like cowboys? Good for you. Good for you. So there is a cowboy enemy, but not necessarily a skin. I want to say there's, how many arrow types are there? Like 4 or 5 maybe? We got tri-bow, colossal bow, quick bow, recurve. There's probably one more. Nasher. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what's going on with this one error before I decide to call it quits on this. Why? Work for me. Please. Alright. Index out of range. Why is it out of range? Number 4. Oh, that's the wrong index that I'm sorting through. Got it. Yeah, that's the wrong index. How do I link it? I think the problem is this right here. I needed to go cycle through and find that skill ID. Based off of that. Aha! Alright, let's see if that works. Colossal is the best. Yes. Yes. If you need any help with builds, if you join the OneBit Discord, you'll find a lot of different types of info you need for OneBit Adventure. The Discord, you can actually, it's on the main menu on the right hand side. John Doe is a big part of the community in terms of like getting the math. He does math. He is math. Math doesn't exist without John Doe. Perfect! Look at that! Look, it works! I mean, it's not aligned properly. Doesn't need to be aligned properly yet. I mean, we could just do this, right? And we just center it, right? I mean, there could be a close button, but in all honesty, if you like, if we switch screens, we'll hide it automatically. But finish now 9th grade algebra. I'm the math guy. He's the math guy. Yes, he is. All right, let's do that. Let's move this down. Let's put it at this 60. Boom. All right, now let's see if the other skill, which is 111, pops up, and then we're good. Skill detail will be a thing now, you know? We want it to work, right? So that way we cause less confusion if the game actually explains the feature. Alright, we're gonna do this. Booyah! There we go. Arrow types. And then, oh yeah, because I never changed the trigger, but it is, yeah, it is called reaction skill details, right? Perfect. All right, I think we got that. The next step is to get that presentation set. There's still some minor quirks, like I don't like this thing right here where the scroll bar is blending in with that. I'm gonna have to like adjust this somehow so it's not doing that. But besides that, I think we're solid. What do we got next? Yes. So the whole premise of this is the templates are prefabs, and so if I need to create a specific description for a skill, I can do that. And where is it? Yeah, so if I wanted, I don't even have it saved. Never mind. If I wanted to describe an AoE of a skill, I would have to like show the avatar, well, the character, along with the AoE. So, yeah. This is a good update. Yeah. I truly believe that the archer profession in general is really great class, and I think that has opened more opportunity to present other features as well. But yeah, I definitely think we should be good. But yeah, once we get that chart detailed presentation better, then I'll be able to add that to the next update. I think I'll wait on doing that before rolling out this new update. But yeah, we could essentially add more details to other skills with this feature now. What else? I think it could also put in the wizard menu so you can see the skills before buying it. Oh, you mean the profession screen? Yeah, I think that should be included with that. Yeah, so if you're like going through here, there should be, I guess it's depending on where I want that question mark to be, because some of these skills are already like, actually it might be best to do the top right. Yeah. So somewhere on the top right. Ooh, excuse me. I'll put like a button icon with a question mark, and then you click that, and then it shows that one screen. Yeah, we could reuse it. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. And I think these are created with prefabs, so I don't have to manually do what I just did for like 15 minutes. Just manually copy, paste, move. Yeah, I don't have to do that. So yeah, I'll add that to my notes. I'll work on that off stream. What's that? Add skill details to profession screen to show on the top right of skill. Okay. All right. So you need that skill detail for range +1. I mean, depends. I mean, I guess. Some of them by default get that though. Wizard, he gets +1 range without doing anything, right? He doesn't have an icon showing that he has it. There's still a lot, and I guess kind of like how like what is it? Dark Slash or Sword Slash. Now, Sword Slash is a perfect example. So when you have Sword Slash, it says in an X formation, but you don't really know like how far it is. So my guess is, in order to make it more visible and clear, it'll just be that I guess it's better to just show it. Let me see. So that detail screen will have this, kind of like this, so you can symbolize how it looks. So the actual screen will show it's just more visual. Same with Glacier, same with other things, showing the AoE, so that way you know how it looks. So, but yeah. All right, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna take a break from OneBit Adventure. We'll be done live streaming after I get to show off what I have so far for Rogue Together. There's still much to do for the Archer profession, and then I think the skill details are gonna be, I think that's going to be a popular thing about this update. People were like so excited for that. They're like, what? We can actually see what we're getting? We have to buy it and then refund it, you know. I guess that's also another thing, was trying to figure out the unlearn feature. It's still hard. It's still hard. I'm just thinking like, yeah, a lot of that is old cold. Oh, man. Oh, yes. As I'm opening this up, I'm just thinking of what I needed to use in order to display it. So, oh, it's taking a bit to load. Yeah, that's a long time to load. Normally it doesn't take this long. I mean, it's a small project right now. And it's like, hold up, I can't do this. Wow. It's not responding. John Doe, fix my computer. Alright, let them fight. Who's gonna win? Pure Cook? No! Pure Cooking was supposed to win. Alright. So, let's go ahead and open the clone project wherever it goes. The clone project is not running. Well, I don't know if it's gonna run now. Oh, okay. So what I started doing was you can't wait, no, Capar? John Doe is the pipes guy, not the computer guy. I can't fix it. No. John Doe's the math guy, he's the pipe guy, and now he's gonna be the computer guy, okay? So essentially, I've added, where is the other screen? It's supposed to be another screen. Oh my goodness, this this thing is gonna annoy me. This is taking forever to like load. I don't know what I did to it. I didn't do anything. But essentially now I have the multiplayer SDK. So I can test single player, I can test hosting, I can test joining as a client. So we're getting one step closer to actual like multiplayer, like being able to synchronously play with someone else. The problem is right now, if I could just show it, it's not, yeah, it's giving me this long face. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I have to figure out why it's doing this. So we have 2 instances now. Finally. We'll be one step closer to having the multiplayer aspect done. So we start the host. Start the client. And there we have it. Multiplayer. Let's go. As you can see, he's not animated, but he is the host, and he's also moving around the screen. I don't think I finished the client being able to move. Maybe I did. Yeah. Yes, I did do that. Wow, I amazed myself. Hold on, let's put this right here. Let's see. Hold up. Hold up. I did do that? I don't even remember. It's actually working. They're not animated, but it's okay. Never mind. I'm still able to go over him. But oh yeah, he's not positioned right. But yeah, it's working. Wow. Wow. I couldn't even... Okay, so I was frustrated on whether or not it was going to work, and it worked. But at the same time, I'm a little irritated that it's very slow in terms of that. What happened is if one player has a big internet delay, then you just have to realize that the host controls the map. So the host is the one that actually will determine who can position where. The client will attempt to predict what they're able to do. But at the end of the day, the host is going to be the one to decide that. So yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we are one step closer. So as you can tell, like, I'm able to like move around the second player, and the camera for them doesn't move because obviously it should stick to them. So we have animations next. Then we have player occupying a tile. Currently it's not showing up. Oh, because it's local. Okay, that's probably why. The way they determine the tile is this tile belongs to the player, but since there's 2 players, it calls all of it player tile, so it's like it's okay to go into it. That's probably why. Will there be PvP? I mean, I don't expect PvP per se. I see there's the problem with PvP is the game is not supposed to be like competitive in that aspect. It's a co-op dungeon crawler, strategizing between how you navigate a dungeon to save one another or to ruin another person's adventure. But yeah, currently it's not PvP, it's PvE. Ah, yeah, drink. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the progress for Rogue Together. I want to make sure that I can get the multiplayer aspect down, and like if I ran another instance, we can have multiple, and you'll be able to see how we develop this until we get a playable version, really. So actually, I don't even think the enemies are synced. Yeah, that enemy is not synced with this enemy. Yeah. But you can tell right now that it's the host that controls... Well, wait. The host is not... Okay, so this is the client. So the client is not in control of the world right now. But it can actually kill enemies in the host's world. Hold on. See? So this is the host, and this is the client on the right side. He can actually attack, but at the same time, It's interesting. This is interesting, right? It's interesting. I was mostly distracted, so what were you saying about getting players synced together if one has significant lower speed? Oh, the host is in control of the world. So, if the host says this enemy is at this position, the player is only telling what it's going to do, but the host will be able to solve player position, so there's no overlap. There's going to be client predictions where the client is like, oh, I'm going to this tile, but then the host will reject it, and that's what will cause it to bounce back. But it'll at least prevent the whole enemies going on top of players and stuff. So, but yeah, it really depends on how we go about this, because obviously, as of now, this is more, it's called shared server, where there is a host, but there's also a server that players are connecting to. So the host talks to the server talks to the client. It's not direct link, so you're not connecting directly to other players. So, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is gonna take more time and figuring out and making sure that we get it working properly. But this is like one step closer to like a playable like lobby where people are actually fighting and able to attack the enemies together. So, but yeah. All right, I think that's going to be all for today's live stream. Until next week, I'm going to be focused on getting that Archer second tier profession finalized and hopefully releasing it. Little to no issues. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'm trying to think of something else to say, but I really have nothing else to say. I'm more drained than anything, but I'm still excited to see what comes next for Rogue Together. So, hope you guys stick with the journey that I am in. Feel free to subscribe and follow if you want to see more content coming every Wednesday around 11 a.m. Central. So, all right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay warm. Especially you, John Doe. I don't want you freezing. Okay? Stay warm. I'll talk to you later, Caphar. Yes.